Here we go, folks. If you believe it or not, it is the third day of October. I was at a Bible study the other day and they played something for the women's Christmas dinner. And that's when it got real that it is upon us because they advertise for it so you get your tickets, whatever. It's the first weekend in December. And I looked at the lady next to me, I'm like, that's not that far away. And so this is my reminder to you. It is October 3rd, guys. It's going to be here before we know it. So Pampered Chef never ceases to blow my mind. And that is the case again in October. So tonight is jam-packed with all kinds of excitement of things that are going to be happening in October. We've got lots of tips and tricks and challenges and all kinds of excitement coming your way. So I'm not going to delay any longer, and I'm going to just share my screen with you guys and kick off with our PowerPoint. Right now I have you guys all muted. And if any point you want to say something, there's a chat feature. There's also like a hand raise feature where you can raise your hand. I'll unmute you, jump in, comment at any time. But I just have everybody on mute so that the line is quiet for the recording. So that's it. All right, here we go. Oh, and share screen. Here we, oh boy. Okay, so October team training, all kinds of excitement. All right, so we're gonna kick things off first with what I think is the most important, because we would not be here without our founder, Doris Christopher. So those of you that are new to Pampered Chef or don't really know the story, October you'll hear a bunch and you'll see on Consultants Corner, it's called Heritage Month. What that means is this is our anniversary month because Doris Christopher went out on October 15th, 1980, that's right, 39 years ago, and did her very first kitchen show. She wanted to be able to help her, earn some extra money to be able to stay home with her kiddos. And she also, oh, sorry about that, my bad.
Time for the meeting to start. I'm just kidding.
She wanted to be able to stay home with her girls, make extra money, and she also wanted to be able to help her friends and neighbors feel confident in the kitchen. And so we have all of this because of Doris Christopher. So Pampered Chef really goes above and beyond in October, and we'll talk a little bit more about this later. So anyway, just in case you continue to hear Heritage Month, now you know what it's all about. This is our anniversary month. All right. Okay. So we're not gonna slow things down, because in order for us all to have a successful fall and a successful selling season through the holidays, we need to start at the beginning, which is bookings. That's what we need. And so that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. So I hear from a lot of people like, Sarah, I just don't have any booking leads. I don't know where to look. And so these were just the top 3 things that kind of popped into my head as I was working on this afternoon, like places to look for booking leads. Are you following up with everyone that joins your virtual party groups? Like from your business page, you can literally push the message, like you're on the group, and from your business page, you can literally message each one. And for each one of these categories, I'm gonna post some words to say after the team training. Obviously, make it your personality, make it sound like you. These are just my words, but it gives you a good idea. And literally say, thank you so much for joining, Kelly's online only Pampered Chef party. If you had anything on your wish list that you weren't able to get, I would love to help you get it for free. And then if there was something they commented on, or, just following up. I mean, people that are in that group, you never know. They might have saw things that man, that's not even in my budget. Like, I'm not even gonna think about it. But if you're offering the opportunity for them to get it for free and they saw how easy it was because they kind of joined in on things, You never know. And it cannot hurt to ask. That's kind of my thought process. Customer care. Are you following up and thanking everyone that purchases from your parties, both virtual and in person? You guys, I even went back to the beginning of the year, like January, and I started just sending text messages. And like, so if it's an in-person party, or I'm not connected with them on Facebook, I was just doing text messages as long as I had a cell number. And I just said, hey, thank you so much for joining, or thank you so much for purchasing from Kelly's Pampered Chef Party. I hope you're enjoying your products. Please let me know if you have any questions. Would you ever be interested in getting more items that were on your wish list? I would love to spoil you. Something basic. And then I might get a lot of no's, but I've got this rapport where they're like, I'm loving my products. I'm not interested in them right now, but thank you. Because they're going to remember you're the Pampered Chef lady. Holidays are around the corner. I'm probably going to edit my text a little bit and say, if there's anything I can help with for your holiday cooking and baking or gift giving needs, please feel free to contact me. That will get you a lot of business. And then if you have a VIP customer group, you got Facebook friends or your phone contacts. What I was doing today, I know we have a lot of Facebook friends, and sometimes, you know, it gets lost in the amount of people and you don't see everything that everyone posts. I literally went to my page and my friends, and I just started going through from just scrolling down. And I mean, I'm not sending everybody a message, but I'm just looking and I'm making a list of people that I'm going to reach out to see if they would be interested in a party. And so literally that is a major like contact. Same with your phone. Can you scroll your phone and just be like, they like to cook, maybe, you know, like I just kind of started scrolling through. And so again, making another list so that I'm ready to make my contacts tomorrow. Same with your VIP customer group if you have one. You know, these are like your prime candidates because these people want to be in a Pampered Chef group. So these are going to be your 3 hottest categories. And I'm going to post some words after this is all over, maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see how much my act's together. And this is going to be what is going to help you launch yourself into a fabulous fall/winter selling season. Okay. All right. Is Julie on?
Julie is on.
Okay, let me find Julie.
I'm here.
Okay, I was like, I hadn't seen you yet. Okay, now I'm gonna let Julie take over. Let's see, do I have
Okay, I'm going to talk about the fundraiser for American Cancer Society with Pampered Chef. Is there a slide for this or?
It's on. Can you guys not see it?
No, you know what? We only see I was wondering that when you were talking about the bookings, we only see the Pampered Chef, the very first slide where it had the Pampered Chef team meeting October 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try again. Let me stop and retry.
I mean, it didn't matter too much, you know, because you were talking about bookings, and so it was fine.
Well, but I really had,
did you have some other things?
I had all kinds of excitement.
Dang it. Sorry. I thought about interrupting you, but I was like, well, it's fine. You know, like
I was kind of waiting a second for my slide to show up, and then I'm like, maybe not.
Okay, hold on. Let me try again. I was flipping through them too, guys. You guys gotta tell me something.
I know. Sorry. I didn't know. It was unusual. I should have said something.
Okay.
Try one more time.
That one. Can you see that one?
No, it's still the beginning
The team
one.
meeting one.
What the freak? That's stupid. Okay, hold on.
Pardon us for experiencing some technical difficulties.
Yes, hang tight.
You just I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tell us all the things. So go ahead, Julie. I'm gonna see if I can.
We'll work on the slide. Julie, you tell about your fantastic, Julie, we're gonna start calling her Help with Cancer guru because she's just a rock star when it comes to that this year. So go ahead, take it away, Julie.
Okay.
And you tell them why you're the Help with Cancer fundraiser guru.
Okay. So I had a Help with Cancer fundraiser in May, and I did it in honor of my late husband who passed away from leukemia. And it was a it was more than $3,000 fundraiser. It was incredible. It is a great way to get a booking on your calendar to do in honor of a loved one. If you have a friend or a family member that has a loved one who has gone through any of that, you could ask them if they would want to do one. It's a great opportunity. And it's been 20 years since Pampered Chef has partnered with American Cancer Society, and they are benefiting the Hope Lodge. If you're not familiar with Hope Lodge provides housing for cancer patients and their caretakers during treatment. And the house is kitchen and anything that you need while you're doing your treatments. And Pampered Chef also provides tools for every single Hope Lodge house. When you do a fundraiser with Pampered Chef, they give up to 25% back in funds for the fundraiser, and $3 per party booked from that party. So it's a great way to earn funds. The thing with the fundraiser is it's in lieu of host benefits. So when someone is hosting one of the fundraisers, they aren't going to get the free product or anything like that. So that's something I always try to tell everyone up front when they're hosting a fundraiser is it's not the big hoopla of goodies that you normally would get, because those go back to Hope Lodge. And I think that's it.
Hey, Julie, do you happen to know how much you were able to donate to the Hope Lodge from your fundraiser? Like, do you know that number off the top of your head?
Yeah, it was like $860 something.
That's amazing. Seriously.
Yeah. And I just actually, you know what? Hold on. I might have a box of my Hope Lodge goodies that I just got. Hold on. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Oh, that'd be awesome to show everybody.
Anybody see the slide?
No.
Okay. Here, I'll share real quick because I was really excited. I got
Yeah, show us.
a bar pan.
Aw.
And
now we can see selling tips. Sarah, hold on, Julie. Sorry. Sarah, now we can see selling tools and tips.
Praise the Lord. I worked way
Tech rock star. Thank you for fixing that and working hard on it. Okay, sorry, Julie. You got the bar. Sorry, start again. Just start again. So
okay. Okay. I got the bar pan, and this was all because I did my fundraiser and it was amazing. I did my Help with Cancer apron.
Aww.
I got an American Cancer Society picture frame and alarm clock.
That's awesome.
And some Twix-It clips.
Oh, that's
I was
so
pretty
cute.
excited about that. Yeah.
That's cool.
It was an amazing show, but it is a good way to put something else on your calendar.
Yes.
So
just a suggestion for the picture frame, you should put your apron on, have your husband take a picture of you with a sign that says the total of your show, like $3,000, whatever, and put it in the picture frame.
That's a great idea.
Thanks. All right. That's awesome. And I know a couple of other people did fundraisers in lieu of family members. I know Mary Jo did one for her mom. I've done one for my dad before. It is such a great way to bring to light the fundraiser, especially with your friends and family. It brings it to light when you're doing it in honor of someone, that's either beaten it or that that lost the battle to it. And either way, it's very moving to people, when you're doing it. So that's a great suggestion. Thanks, Julie, for talking about it. And thank you, Sarah, for all of the wonderful booking tips and ideas. Great reminders and stuff for all of us to work on bookings.
Absolutely. Too bad you can't see them. So you guys are still just seeing.
Now we just see the selling tools and tips. Are you flipping through still?
Yeah.
And we still can't see it? Okay, that's all right. Do you want me to talk about the booking challenge?
Yeah, you can't see it, but yes, please.
All right. Okay. It's okay. Well, I mean, you know, whatever. We know technology sometimes is not our friend, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. So we have an exciting booking challenge. And so Sarah and Julie and I, when we met for our director's lunch this month, we remembered what a magical thing that happened when we had our booking challenge in April. And it ended up being the fall sellathon, or we were earning the selling for the new fall products in May and June. And because we had done our booking blitz in April, we had the most team members we've ever had earn fall products for free. People were earning the cooking blender, they were earning all kinds of stuff. It was so exciting. Just by show of hands, who earned any of the new fall products for free by having good sales months in May and April? Raise your hands real quick, because I know there's a lot of people on the call that did it. So we decided we were going to do the same formula, right? If it's not broken, don't fix it. So we are going to have a booking blitz this month, and it's going to be so cute. Idea courtesy of Julie Jacobson, and she had the great idea of doing a pumpkin patch since it's October. And what we're going to do is we're going to have this blank field, and anyone that has booked any shows since the beginning of October, so I know we're on October 3rd, but if you've booked any shows in the last 3 days, definitely count those. And for every 4 bookings we add, we're gonna add a pumpkin to the pumpkin patch. It's gonna be so cute. And when we add 10 pumpkins, so that's 40 bookings on the team, I'm gonna do a drawing for a gift card. And then when we have 20 pumpkins in the pumpkin patch, so that's 80 bookings for the team, we're gonna do another drawing for a gift card. So it's gonna be super fun. We're excited to get to do that incentive with you guys this month. And tonight we will post the picture of the field. And then, you know, every couple times a week, once a week, I'll update the field with pumpkins. And so your job is to post on the message post, like we're going to just kind of keep it concise. There it is. Sarah, you figured it out. Thank you.
Might just be slide by slide.
It's all right. We'll deal with it. We thank you. Thank you so much for helping us get through the slides. But anyway, so this is the blank field, and we're going to add tons of cute little pumpkins to the field whenever we add 4 shows. So you're going to post your bookings in the booking message. We're going to just have one message for bookings. You're going to just keep adding to it. And then a couple times a week, I will add pumpkins and update the picture. It'll be so much fun. So anyway, super cute, super fun. Thank you, Julie, for that great idea. And that's what we're going to focus on this month, because we don't know exactly what the spring sellathon will be, but it'll be any number of months, either November, December, or December, January. So we're gonna set ourselves up for success with that booking challenge. So back to you, Sarah.
I think it's actually, weren't you going to talk about your thing?
Oh, is that where I do it right now? Okay,
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so now with bookings, with host coaching, with recruiting, this can really be effective to apply to any area of our business. We're going to actually talk about something that will have an effect on our business, and it's you might call it something different. We're going to call it listenings for tonight. But I want you to think about, so everybody in every aspect of their lives has listenings, and I'll kind of explain what that means. So listenings are things that you associate with a word or a person. So for instance, if I tell you, someone had a baby before they got married, you have a listening for that. If I tell you that someone, like for instance, if I'm getting ready to introduce someone to someone else, and I'm like, oh, you'll love Dave. He's super nice, but he's a little weird. What are you going to think as soon as you meet him? Well, he's a little weird, right? Because you listen to what I'm telling you about that person. Now, if I said something like, oh my gosh, you're going to love, Jody, she is so hilarious. Like, she's super funny. When you meet that person, what are you going to be thinking? oh, she's super funny. So we always have these listenings, for people. We have listenings, whether someone's a Democrat or a Republican. We have listenings for someone that goes to church or someone that doesn't. You have all different listenings. And what's interesting is sometimes your listenings can be different from someone else's about the same subject. So for instance, if you are a Republican, you're not going to have the same listening for Republicans as you do for a Democrat. Does that make sense? Are you guys kind of getting the concept? Okay, so my point is we need to pay attention to the listenings that we have. When we're introducing people, we need to be responsible for the listenings that we're providing to others. When we deal with our hosts and when we have interactions with our customers, think about the listenings that you're having for them. For instance, if you think about a host, oh, this host is so difficult to work with. How do you think you're bringing yourself to working with that host? When you think about, hosts like, oh, this one is going to be she is a rock star. She's going to be in my next $1,000 show. Your interactions with her are affected by the listenings that even you're telling yourself. And so one of the things that we need to be especially aware of are our listenings in our own mind as we're interacting with our hosts, with our customers, and interacting with ourselves. If we think of ourselves as, oh, I'm not very good at getting bookings, or, oh, my shows are always so low, or I must not be a very good consultant because I'm not as successful as so-and-so, I don't do as many shows as Sarah, so I must not be very good at Pampered Chef, or I didn't have a fundraiser when I did mine as big as Julie's. So, you know what I mean? Like all of these listenings that we're saying to ourselves, do you think that has an effect on the way that we carry ourselves, the way that we do our shows, the way that we interact with our hosts and customers? It totally does. And it's funny, sometimes we can form a listening about someone really fast. So for instance, when you have your host start adding guests to the party and you have a rock star host that added 30 people, in the first day, what is your listening of her? I want some interaction from the team. So what would be your listening of a host that adds 30 people in the first day?
Raise your hand or give me a, because I've got everybody on mute.
Okay, raise your hand and we'll go through. What do you guys think about someone that does that?
Okay, go ahead.
They're gonna give you a great party.
Absolutely
wonderful. Yeah,
right.
They're a rock star.
Absolutely, rock star. And Chris, how would you interact with that person for the rest of the show?
Like they're a rock star.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
do you think that would have an effect on what kind of show result you had from her?
Absolutely.
For sure. Okay, let's get an opinion from someone else. Let's say you had a host that within the first 2 days of the party, she adds 5 people to the group. Let's just get someone that's really being really honest. What would you think about that host? Raise your hand.
Well, I was going to say something about the person who had a lot there, because I've had this where
Awesome, David. Let's hear it.
They've had a lot of people. I said, "Oh my gosh, you've had this many people add to your party. They must just love you."
Oh, perfect. And what do you think? Okay, David, that is such a great example, because what do you think that does to the person that you're dealing with? Then what kind of listening is that person having about themselves?
It makes them feel good.
Oh my gosh, they're thinking, oh, my friends love me. Like, that is such a powerful statement, David, that you just did, because then you're reinforcing that good behavior. You're reinforcing her, belief about herself. And of course, that is going to have an effect on her party. And David, I'm just going to use you since you're already unmuted. What would you think about a host that had 5 people out of 2 days, as she added 5 people to her show? She doesn't have anybody else in the invited list. Only 4 or 5 people have joined. What would immediately be your thought about her?
My thought would be, I need to help them along. And
Oh, good. Okay, that's so much more positive. Because yes, that's great. And that's going to be why we're going to hear from you in a second. But anyway, my first thought is today I had that happen, and I had a host that had added 4 people, and I was like, so then my first thought was, let me see how many Facebook friends she has. So I logged on. She had over 1,500. So then
Oh.
I got back, I know, I'm like, this is not happening. So I got back on with her and I said, Anne, I said, you have a start, you've gotten off to a good start so far. We've had 4 people join, but we want to get between 30 and 50, and you have 1,500 friends. Oh my gosh. You are so popular. Like I started fluffing her feathers. I started, giving her positive listings. And I said, I know you're working towards the cooking blender this month. This is a special incentive I'm doing for some of my hosts that booked for my auction show. And I said, I would love for you to earn the cooking blender, but in order to do that, we're going to need over 1,000 in sales. And I know you can totally do that if you, do these 2 tips. We need to add more people to the party, up to 200. Do you know how to do that? We kind of talked about that. And then I said, I'd love for you to send some individual people messages, from, the party, and we'll add people for that. So she's like, I'm on it. I'm going to do it. And I said, you totally can. You're going to be my next $1,000 show when you do these 2 tips. So anyway, she got on it. She added, some people, and her show now, she's up to 27 people. 27. So she added that many in one day, and it was all from the interaction and the listenings that I started. I changed mine. I started having certain ones come to my mind when I dealt with her, and I flipped that switch and started thinking positive things about her. And I know that's going to have an effect on her having a successful show. And think about the listenings that you have with potential recruits, with potential hosts, with customers. If you think negatively or have, negative listenings about that person, that will be how you deal with them. And so that was what I wanted to talk to you guys today, is to be aware of the listenings that you have for other people, whether you're introducing someone to someone else, or whether you're interacting with them with your business. And this is going to create a more powerful environment and a more powerful, business for you when you surround yourself with positive listenings, especially when they're about you. And so that's kind of what the idea that I wanted to present to you guys today. Just that thought. All right, Sarah, back to you.
Okay, what do you guys see?
We see, I can see all of the posts below. And then, okay, so yeah, so now so we see number 7.
Goodness.
It's all right.
Nope, that's
Now
not.
we see booking leads.
Oh, you can see that.
Yes, now we can.
Is it like just the screen, or is it the presenter view?
It's the presenter view. It's the presenter view. So we can see the posts below, and we see the director's notes on the right-hand side. And then we can see the post a little bigger on the left-hand side.
Okay, but can you now see Help with Cancer?
No, what the heck?
Bookings challenge? I don't know.
No, it's all right.
Stupid. Okay. All right, we'll keep moving along. All
Okay.
right. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to talk about selling tools and tips. And so can you guys see that screen?
Yes, we can.
So now I'm going to just keep doing it like this.
Manually. Okay.
So 3 ways to increase sales in October. Okay, guys, they announced on October 1st that we have these holiday gift sets. These are going to be bundles and discounts that Pampered Chef is offering starting October 1st. So they're already available. So these are the holiday gift sets, and they're going to come in these super adorable special delivery boxes, which I'm really excited about. Can you guys see that? The holiday.
They're so cute.
Yeah, so these are all the different sets. So we got the ultimate house set, we've got the cookie lover set, the boat press and pan set, which I think is so fun because it's all 3 pans with the presses.
So cute.
The sheet pan gift set for all your cookie bakers, the wine bag gift set. I think these are just going to be super great things that people will be able to get as gifts, but then also be able to utilize. Like if people are like, oh, I totally wanted the ultimate cookie house, they're going to get all the pieces for $11 off, or
Nice.
like utilize that. So if you're doing in-person parties, you're going to print a flyer. If you're doing online parties, virtual parties, you're going to want to make sure you have a day, that has all, like you're going to want to incorporate some new things basically. Okay. Other things that are on sale. We've got all of the Disney Pixar pieces on sale in starting October 1st And the marketing guidelines have been revised. So it's easier to sell the products to your customers because you're able to use the photos more leniently than we were able to at the very beginning. So please check STIR for all those guidelines and the new revisions, okay? More things on sale. The holiday or the meal starter set is on sale, and each individual meal starter is already on sale. So I think that's super exciting because people will be able to have these on hand as things get busy and fast for the holidays with their families and activities and things like that. They're going to be able to take advantage of the meal starter set and the meal starters. So. All right.
That's awesome. And they're so delicious. If you guys haven't tried them, oh my gosh, try them with the sale price. They're seriously so yummy.
Okay, in honor of Heritage Month, if you haven't been around Pampered Chef, if you know Pampered Chef, all the things, you have to know that when they discontinued the double strength Madagascar bourbon pure vanilla, that there was an uproar along with the cinnamon. There was an uproar. So for all of our bakers out there, starting October 16th for customers, October 1st for consultants. So October 1st for consultants, you can go on and purchase, I think it's 1 vanilla and 4 cinnamons at the sample price of 50% off starting now. It will be available to your customers October 16th. So that means if you have a show dated October 15th start date, they cannot order them. The start date for to be able to order these will be October 16th. So just keep that in mind if you have customers that want that. And if you want to start taking like pre-orders for people, you can date a show October 16th and you'll be able to start adding those to that party, just as a heads up. Okay, all right. It's finally time, Enrichables. We have the Enrichables, and you guys, this is gonna be a way to help your customers with their picky eaters, incorporating it into things. If you don't have Enrichables that you have already been testing out yourself, this is another thing you can get in the sample section, or you can actually set up a subscription for yourself and you make money off of that. If you're like, what are Enrichables, Sarah? I have no idea what you're talking about. I am going to strongly advise, jump into Dash. There is a whole amazing training video all about Enrichables, how to do your subscription, how to use them, all kinds of things. I have really been using the protein one a lot and just normal things that we use around the house. Like I got like a protein muffin like recipe that I was gonna use. I'm gonna add some more protein into it using the protein pack. So I just think, and I've been putting it into our pancakes every Sunday. And at first I forgot what I did, and I was like, wow, I can only eat like 2 pancakes because I was really full. And literally I like was full for like 6-7 hours. Like it wasn't until I got home that evening that I was like, oh, I'm starting to get hungry. But I just find that protein really lasts. So if you can use them at home and then talk to your customers about them, you're gonna be a lot better off, because then you'll be able to answer questions and tell your customers what you've been using them for. Okay. Okay, can you guys see the stadium blanket?
Yes, we can.
Okay, and the stadium blanket is going to be what you earn when you submit $750 in sales this month. And shout out to new consultant Stephanie. I see her face right now. She submitted a show today where earned her blanket. So she
woo woo. We'll have to start a little feed on our team page for that. That's awesome. David's very close as well. As soon as he submits a show, he's got it earned as well.
Yeah, I think I started a feed today. So we're
great. Yes. Awesome. Great. Way to go, Stephanie, by the 3rd. That's amazing.
Yeah, so earn your blanket, keep warm. That's okay. All right, here we go. So we've talked about some different ways to, sell and make October successful. So I'm gonna turn it over to Kelly as she introduces 2 speakers tonight that are gonna be giving us some tips. David and Stephanie.
Yeah, so we're going to start with Stephanie Floyd. So Sarah, if you can unmute her. I just wanted to give you guys a few little things about Stephanie and David. Stephanie started in July of 2019. In her first couple months, this is just October, so she's just been a consultant for 3 short months. She sold $4,396.49. In September, she had an amazing month. She sold $2,758.87. And this is what was really exciting about that month. She did 4 shows that had a $689 show average for virtuals, which is super impressive. So I asked her to share a couple of the things that she did last month to help her sales. And what's nice about Stephanie and David is they both are going to have different tips they share with you. And with these ideas and then other ideas that Sarah shared, this just gives you a nice collection of ideas and options that you can try if you want to. So, so Stephanie, I'll turn the time over to you, and you can talk about some of the things that helped you with your sales last month be so high.
Well, I told Kelly that my success last month could be summed up in one word: incentives. I used them to help me get bookings, and I used them to help me drive up sales, and I'm not kidding. But they were conditional incentives. For booking incentives, I offered a $25 item like a can opener or a brownie pan or something like that to any host that would book a party in the next 30 to 60 days, on the condition that the party makes at least $500 in sales. Well, of course, in September, I said at least $550, because that way they would also get their $100 bonus, because it's all about them. Okay. You're going to get this. So I want to help you get this for you. So then, if it didn't do it, then I didn't have to pay out my incentive. Okay. So it was a win-win situation. The same thing worked for party sales. This one particular last party that I had in the month, the host had been to at least 1 or 2 other parties that month. And so I had to freshen up my slides, and she knew that the host got a $100 bonus at $550. And I said, you just came out of a party that did over $550, and you've got a lot more friends than them. I'm convinced you can have a $1,000 party. Now, I knew that I needed $900 and something to make a goal for me, but I told her that to make that her goal. And so she didn't know I was secretly working for my goal, and that if we made her goal, I was going to make my goal, because that gave me an extra $100 in Pampered Chef dollars before my 90 days. So I offered inside the parties. Not only did my host have some incentive, that if her party reached $550, I would give her a little gift. Pampered Chef was going to give her an extra $100. On top of that, if your party reaches $1,000 in sales, I'll give you another gift. And if your guests have sales, and I posted it in there, for the guests, I said you can get the brand new nylon straining ladle or one of the 3 meal starters if your order is at least $100 before tax, or any increment thereof. I had one lady who had over $300 order, so she got 3 of the incentives. So she got all 3 meal starters.
That's awesome.
And turns out I saved a little money on that, because it was 3 to the same address. So I got a little $10 discount on that. So yes, it did drive up my sales. That party lacked a quarter being $1,200 party.
Oh, that was amazing.
It worked.
That's so awesome. So Stephanie, what I love that you shared is, and this is what I always tell my consultants. Now, of course, we don't offer gifts and incentives every time we do parties, but if you're going towards a special incentive, Stephanie had a specific goal in mind. She knew she needed an extra $900, that month, and she wanted to earn an extra. How many PC dollars, Steph, did you have for your goal last month?
Well, that last hump would have given me 200 in last month.
Okay, so she had a specific goal that she was working for last month in terms of PC dollars that she wanted to earn herself. So it's okay every once in a while to offer an incentive, like I did last month when at my auction show for bookings and stuff like that. That's great. And I always ask my consultants, when you offer the incentive, how much would you pay for a booking? Would you pay, $20 for a little gift if you end up having a $500 show? that's okay to do every once in a while. And I love that Stephanie incentivized it and made it conditional on show sales. I thought that was really smart of her to make sure she was making enough money to offer the incentive. So I love that idea. And I love that you were doing good listenings for your host by saying that you don't.
Yeah, plus it gave me that extra percent. It gave me that extra percent on my commission.
Commissions, absolutely. It was so smart. So that's great tips. So next we're going to hear from David Berger, and I wanted to share a couple of things about him. He had last month, he and Stephanie were $1 apart. It was pretty funny, but David had sales of $2,757.10. He has another 1,900 to turn in right now, like in October. I know. So in his first month, so he started late August of 2019. So his first official month was last month in September. He has sold with that other 1,900. It's $4,657 basically in his first month. He did 6 shows last month, had a $459 show average for virtuals, and he has a lot of good talents and ideas with him being in sales before. So I'm really excited for you guys to hear from him. Get ready to take some notes because he has some great ideas on ways to interact with hosts and really good listening. So get ready to hear from a pro for sure. Go ahead, David. Oh, you need to unmute yourself too. Yeah. Okay.
I unmuted him.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So the first thing is that I sent this. I'd like to set my hosts up for success. And with their host pack, I include a layer that goes over inviting, host posts, visual, outside orders, and importance of engagement. And then I email a shorter, somewhat revised one on the Monday before their party. During the party, I found that Monday and Tuesdays are slow after the busy weekend, and to be present and engaged on those days are important. On that Tuesday, I construct a message that can be sent by host to guests whose orders that are within or close to the $80 guest benefit. And I do this for them, and I tell them, I construct it for them, so telling the guest how much amount they need. I suggest items that work with what they've ordered and or my favorite must-haves. Then the host needs to copy, paste, and send it to the guest. I think it has a better relevance if they send it to it. And then the other thing, I actually thought of one more thing, Kelly, that I learn as I go. And I did this in my own party, and I think I came up with it halfway through. On my party, when someone placed an order, I did a post that said, "Thank you, so-and-so, for your order." And then on my personal Facebook page, I posted, "Thank you, so-and-so, for your Pampered Chef order." So I was killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So letting the people in the party know that there's some activity, that people are making purchases and there's some activity, but also to let people just on my regular Facebook page know that I was doing a party and that there was stuff people were ordering and stuff like that.
Yes.
And it was funny because I actually forgot on one person, and the person actually messaged on there, "Where's my thank you?" You know, so they were keeping track of what I was doing, and it was so funny, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
David, this is what I love. So you took Sarah's tip that she talked about last month with sales. You know, she talked about no matter how close someone is to the $80 guest special, you message that person. And David took it, you know, 1 step further. He took that idea, tweaked it, and made it his own. And what he's doing is constructing a message for the host to send to their guests, letting them know how close they are to that $80 host special. And I am sure that had a huge effect on his sales the last month. I mean, just tremendous, you know, tremendous good ideas from Stephanie and from David on how to have, you know, really good high selling months. David, would you be willing, anytime in the next couple of days, would you be willing to share your letter, your email with your host, and then the message to the host, just an example on our team page?
Oh, yeah, the message that I send them. Yeah,
Yeah, no rush, just in the next couple of
Yep.
days, but just so people can see the words you're using and stuff like that, because that's
Yep.
great with host coaching and with adding those little extras for sales. So thank you so much
Sure.
for sharing.
you
All right,
bet.
back to you, Sarah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I know I got some great little gems that I'm going to be incorporating into my virtual parties as well. And just as a side note, as David shares some of these things, make sure to make them your own. You guys, Facebook jail is a real thing. We don't want like anything to happen to David's Facebook parties because you're using the exact same thing. Use it as a guide, a template, and then make it your own and customize it for you and your customers, but just use it as inspiration. So just a little reminder. All right.
Great reminder.
He was feeling very sad, but she's got to go back down so I can switch sides. Okay. I need 2 hands for this, excellent system I have going on tonight. Okay. All right. Okay. So there's a recruiting tools. I'm not even going to go there. We're just going to go straight in. Okay. All right. Recruiting tips and tools. Okay. So we talked a little bit about Doris earlier and how this is Heritage Month and how this has all began. So in 1980, Doris Christopher had her first in-person party. Her friend Ruth invited people over to her house where Doris made a simple yet satisfying meal with products that would shape how people prepared food for their families. And the rest is history. 39 years later, we continue to honor Doris's legacy by bringing people together with delicious recipes, time-saving tools, and an amazing opportunity to enrich lives. One meal and one memory at a time. So that's what I want to focus on, right, for a few minutes, is the amazing opportunity to enrich lives one meal and one memory at a time. So lock that in. Okay, so in case you've been living under a rock somewhere and you don't know, October anniversary offers. We have a sale on every single kit this month. So if somebody wanted to join Pampered Chef and you've ever heard, I just don't have the money, $39 is getting you $400+ for a kit. And you can start your business for $39. This is not a rebate. This is the amount that they pay to start their business. That's it. They get all the same incentives, all the things. And then kit number 2 is $99. And then kit number 3, which includes the quick cooker, is less than the actual price of the quick cooker. If you have somebody wanting to buy the quick cooker, I would ask, have you ever thought about starting your own business? Because you can get all these other things. And all I ask is that you give Pampered Chef a try for 30 days. And so that's another question. I know sometimes people are like, oh yeah, I'll do it, but they have no intention of doing anything. Or maybe you post this and they say like, oh, I just want to buy the kit. And they straight up tell you, I want to buy the kit. I'm going to tell you guys, I don't, in my early years, I would be like, okay, that's fine, because I didn't know better. But you guys, Pampered Chef is such an incredible opportunity that what I would say is, Kelly, I know you're thinking about just buying the kit, but what if we did a launch party virtually? What if you just tried it for 30 days? Maybe we found 4 hosts and did a group party. I could earn you your money back, and you could see if it's something that you might be interested in. See what they say. They might be like, okay, it's worth a try. But, I don't let people off the hook anymore if they straight out to my face say, like, I just want to buy the kit. No, I'm sorry. I mean, nothing's going to happen to them if they do, but it reflects badly on me and Pampered Chef's like, why isn't Sarah getting this person started? Why isn't Sarah actually helping this person kick their business off? So my encouragement is find people that want to give this a try. Find people that want a debt-free Christmas. You guys, this is so early in October. Literally, by the time Black Friday gets here, they could have made $2,000 and be able to pay cash for their Christmas presents. Put that in your brain and think about that for a second. Okay, now I got a challenge for you guys. Okay, I hope you're ready. I got to make sure you can see the slide.
We're ready.
All right, so we want to make the most of the anniversary sale on the kits. You guys, we want to go for it and just absolutely, like, I would love to see the size of our organization just double.
Yeah.
Like, I think with a $39 kit, it's doable. So I'm going to challenge each one of you on this call and every single person that watches this in replay to make the most of your business in October by implementing one recruiting activity each week. So there's 5 weeks that we got a long month. Okay. So week 1, that would be this week. I want you to make a list of people that you're going to offer the $39 kit to this weekend. Okay. Next week, I want you to go live, or I'll give you a little off if you're like, Sarah, I don't do live. Make a video, post it, sharing the value of each kit and the October anniversary prices. So just something that says, you guys, if you have the Quick Cooker, you're like, guys, you can get this and have the flyer, all these other things for $199. Like, you know, so really kind of talk up the value of like what you pay versus like what you get. Okay, week 3, you're gonna go live about why you love Pampered Chef. Again, if live freaks you out, make a video, and then just in your in your line, ask your customers to post why they love Pampered Chef, or in your video, say like, comment below with what you love most about Pampered Chef. Again, interacting. You know what these all are, guys? Hot leads to follow up with. Every single person that replies to any of this, they're gonna be a hot lead. Okay, week 4, you're gonna text the October anniversary offer to 10 people and say why they'd be great. You know what? This is literally just giving somebody a compliment, because if you sent me a text and said, Sarah, I think you'd be great at Pampered Chef. 10 years ago, I'd be like, you're on drugs. But you know what? I wouldn't have been offended. Nobody is ever gonna be offended if you say, you're amazing at customer service, you're amazing at cooking, you are so much fun to be around, I would love to work together. No one's ever gonna be offended. Pick out 10 people and send it to them. And then to wrap up the month, you're gonna ask every potential recruit 5 times before the month ends. People need to be asked a total of 5 times. I started my list today, you guys. I was going through my phone. Look, here is I think that's it, my recruit lead list. My goal is to come up with 39 people and to reach out to 39 people. And my thought is, why leave money on the table? The quickest and easiest way to earn extra money with Pampered Chef is building a team. And if you want extra money for Christmas gifts, Christmas travel, holiday travel, bring your kids home because they live in another state, I don't know, but that extra money by adding team members, that's going to be the difference between, you know, you having to do 3 more shows or adding 1 more team member. I'm just saying.
And don't forget Disney points.
Yes.
I didn't get there yet. Thanks, Julie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you extra money, but Disney points if you're going for Disney.
Added bonus.
Okay, so that's my challenge to you guys, and I'm going to post this on the team page as well, challenging each and every one of you. And comment below as you do the things. If you're my Facebook friend, tag me in your video. I will cheer you along. If you're terrified, send me a message. I will give you some tips, or you know what I say? Do it scared. People love live videos. They love real life. A lot of times I look like this when I do a live video. Nobody cares.
And we love you still.
Yes. Okay. Gonna give the time to Kelly. She should talk about national conference.
All right, so national conference. You guys know our team goal, 40th anniversary. We want 40 people at conference. So I'm going to share with you some ways to earn, and I'll post this on our team page this week after our meeting, so you guys can have the ideas up there. So national conference, it's July 8th through the 10th. You want to start saving now. We introduced a weekly savings plan a couple months ago. We'll repost that idea, so if you'd like to do that when you can. Here are some other great ideas of ways to earn money now, because we usually start getting our flights like January, February. So you want to earn your flight money now, so that when we get our flights, you can get on the same flight as us. It's way more fun that way. So number one is you can have a garage sale. It's right before the holidays. People are looking for deals. It's a great time to do one. You can unload some of your unwanted items in your house and save the proceeds for your conference expenses. This is a brilliant idea to do along with it. Ask your family and friends if they have anything to contribute to your garage sale and go and pick it up from them. I've had consultants earn hundreds of dollars this way. Multiple ideas on the team. This is how I put this together, as team members have tried this before and shared it with me. Number two, empty your pockets each day of all of your change and save in a cash for conference cup. You will be amazed at how quickly the change adds up. I've had a consultant on the team before pay her entire hotel bill by saving her change. So whatever works, right? These are all different ideas that you can write down which one speaks to you. Number three is we're gonna have room leaders that are gonna be in charge of that room, and you can room with 3 other consultants to cut down the cost of hotel, or you can fly in Tuesday to save one night's hotel stay. You can network through our business page to see who's going when it's time to start setting up hotels. So that will keep your hotel costs down when you room with other people. You can donate plasma. The first time you donate, it takes a few hours. The link, I'm going to post a link for the plasma office here in Arizona. They take donors. You can donate up to 2 times a week and you get paid for it. So if you're not in Arizona, I'm sure you could Google plasma donation centers and find ones that are close to you. But that could be an easy way. Donate plasma a couple times in the next couple months and you will have your flight money paid for, okay? Number 5 is get involved with research studies that pay anywhere from $60 to $500 per study. You can register for most of them online, just search for research study centers in whatever state you live in. Like I just searched on today, Research Study Centers Arizona, and a ton of them came up. See which ones you qualify for and apply to do the study. Number 6 is hold 1 extra show per month and save the commission for your trip. This is how I went to my very first conference. My goal was to do 4 shows a month. I upped it to 5 a month when I was brand new in my first year. I started in February, I want to say, and went to conference in July. And I've never missed one since because it was so.
I did say add a team member. And
oh, even better, even better. Add 1 extra show, add an extra team member because you get $100 when you're a new consultant and you add an extra team member. Brilliant. Thanks, Sarah. I'm going to add that. You can have a cash and carry sale with any extra products that you have on hand that you don't need. Save the extra money for conference. You can start saving and putting a little aside each month now, and we're going to share that with you, that weekly savings plan picture that we saved and shared in August with you guys again. And so just I have a little bit of a cost breakdown for you guys in here. The flight approximately, hotel, registration, spending money. It is well worth the investment. It's all a write-off for your business, and we'll share that in our team page.
All right. So I hope you guys are intrigued. It is the most fun. And we were in Rosemont. They're taking us back to Chicago. And it says the Canadian consultants are going to be there too. So it's going to be a fun party. You guys are not going to want to miss this. Put all your doll hairs away so that you can do this. And I'll keep you posted as I find flights. I think we did book our flights in January last year. Because as soon as they open up, like the 6 months out, and I think I got mine for like less than $200. And that's just from Arizona. So depending where you're located, it could be cheaper, or you could drive Chicago. So you could eliminate that expense too. All right, let's wrap things up. Monthly recognition. I'm gonna go slide by slide here. All right, Kel, take it away.
Okay, you guys, I just want to say a huge congratulations. We had a bold team sales goal of 45,000, which would have been a team record for us. And you guys literally blew it out of the freaking water. We hit 61,000 in sales for our team. That's so amazing. Like, I can't even tell you guys how awesome I am and how proud I am of you guys. Like, seriously amazing. So, and every team member helps us towards that goal. Those of you that are turning in 1 show, all the way up to those of you that are turning in, you know, anywhere from 6 to 10 shows a month. So without everybody contributing, we would not have been able to hit that amazing goal. So I'm so proud of you guys. Like, that's amazing. Seriously. When I kept watching it tick higher and higher, I kept telling my husband, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're going to hit 55. Oh my gosh, I think we might hit 60,000. Like, he was amazed and so proud of you guys. And so was I. So anyway, and then we added 5 new team members. We were gearing up. We were gearing up for the kit sale this month. I know we're going to hit I'm going to put 15 again, because I know we're going to hit that and more this month for our team recruiting goal. So amazing, adding the 5 team members. We're going to shoot a little higher this month.
I like it. All right. So, boom.
All right, these were our team members that helped contribute to our 60,000 in sales besides our top sellers. Araceli Olivier, Darlene Clarkson, Cherie Kelm, Jennifer McManus, Glenda Ben, Sheena Cram, Kendra Jo Webb, Patricia Gooch, Lydia Mayfield, Susan Patton, Reagan Riles, Ramona Dennis Onwardy, Sarah Haney, Jacqueline Vukovic, Chrissy Carranza, and Melissa Johnson. We could not have hit our 60,000 without you guys. So thank you so much for contributing to our team goal. We really appreciate it.
Okay.
It's like so suspenseful. All right, we have a new promote. Chris is clapping. We're so excited for her. Chris Black promoted to team leader. She is on her way to director. Her goal is to promote by November 1st. I'm going to share a little about her, and then she is going to share a little with you guys about sharing the love of the business with others. So far, Chris has 4 recruits on her team that she's added. She has career sales of $17,250. She started late January of 2019. She promoted to team leader this month, and Sarah said money's sitting on the table. So Chris made an extra $127 by promoting to team leader this month. That's basically over a whole show. It's like adding an extra show to her commission check just by adding team members. She also has an amazing show average for virtuals, over $556 in sales, and she's done over 31 virtual parties. So she is a rock star. I'm going to let her talk for a little bit about what she's been doing to add team members to her team this month, or in the last couple months, and we'll let Chris take it away.
Kel?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarah.
Sorry, when Chris is all done, will you just say what it takes to be a team leader?
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead, Chris. I'll review that afterwards.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I know we're late and not all of us are here, but that's great. That's fine. I'm just excited to be recognized. I didn't really realize I was team leader until I was in Consultants Corner, and I was clicking on trying to get to my personal website, and I said, like, what are those little words up there? I didn't know, so that was a nice surprise. But okay, so about recruiting, I guess, in the beginning it really wasn't important to me. I was doing the best I could just to have parties, which was fine for me. But eventually I found the benefit in recruiting, and I guess I just am trying to have a recruiting mindset. So it was really hard for me to talk about the biz at first, and now it just seems like it comes natural. So I guess I would say practice until it becomes second nature, because now I bring it up all the time. I feel like I'm being annoying, but I don't care, because it's not making anybody mad, but but I'm growing my team, so that's really good. And I think one thing I do is I really watch for an opening. So like if somebody starts talking about trips they'd like to go on, then I've copied the posts that are in the opportunity events, and so I'll post a Disney picture and say, well, funny you should mention Disney, because Pepper Chef offers trips to Disneyland, and in fact I may be going there in 2020. So if they say something about wanting to stay at home, then I post my pictures of where I spent my summer, which was in our RV most of the summer, and that was my office. So I'll say, look at my office. That was my office this summer. This winter when it's snowing, I'm going to take a picture outside our window and say, this is the view I have from, this is my office view. So that, I think that's kind of fun. If somebody says something like, I want it all, I tell them about how much stuff I got free. And honestly, Stephanie talked about incentives. My first big incentive was, what? I can get all the summer stuff for free. The new summer stuff, oh, well, let me book parties. And then the same thing for fall. That was my incentive. So, so I tell them, if that's what you want, then this is where you need to go. Also, I have some people that I work on, that I talk to often about being a consultant, and when they're in their party and say, oh, I can't pick, I want it all, and then I'll just say to them, because we've already had this conversation, I'll say, well, Stephanie, you know what to do about that. You know how to get that, wink, wink. You know, so so that's kind of just a little private message between her and I. And you know, Kelly always talks about the fortune is in the follow-up, and I think that is super true when it comes to recruiting, because every time the new stuff comes out in the beginning of the month, the new consultant promotion, I can't wait to share it with everybody. So I have my list of people that we talk about this regularly, and I'll say, oh, just so you know, guess what the new consultant is, you know, promotion is this month. And actually I have several people really excited about that. So, and I check back with them every month. Every time a new consultant promotion comes out, then I go, oh, just so you know. Oh, I even had one that said, this just like a couple days ago said, you know, believe me, you know, this has been nagging at me all summer. And I thought, that's because I've been nagging at you all summer. So, and I think she may be my next team member, so hopefully. And I just want to say, you know, we talked about goal setting, and I really super believe in that. And my goal for the end, my team goal for the end of 6 weeks was to have two new team members, and or to have 2, period. But now I have 3, or 4, and I have like 3 more that I'm gonna add, I think probably within this month for sure. And my goal for our team was to have 5,000 in sales last month. We had over 6. So even though we're a tiny team and we're a new developing team, goal setting really works for us. So I think it's really important, and I think it works for everybody. So.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh, great tips, Chris. So this is a couple of things that I heard you say that I want the team to take advantage of. Having that mindset, you know, and you know, Chris, I'm going to call you out because you know I love you. Think this is a good example of listenings. Think I'm consistent when I follow up, not annoying or nagging. You're consistent.
Okay.
Yes, I know, right? It makes a big difference.
Exactly.
Consistent.
Exactly.
I care about my customers, so I follow up with them to share, you know, the specials. But what I heard when you said that is you're consistent, and you were doing exactly what Sarah suggested by asking them multiple times. And that has a huge effect on recruiting. It really does.
Right.
And I love that you said you watch for openings in your shows. I'm telling you guys, if you're listening to Chris, that is why she's adding so many team members, is those practices. So thank you so much for sharing with the team. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, more celebrations. Okay, thank you, Chris. That was some really great tips and some really, wait, let's see. All the things just keep happening. Okay. All right. Can you guys see that? No?
Okay, I can't see the very last name, but it's our senior consultants this month, which is the step. So sorry, let me repeat what it takes to be a team leader. To be a team leader, it's 2 recruits, at least 2 active recruits on your team that have at least 150 in sales.
So personal recruits.
Yes, personal recruits. And then you also need 750 in personal sales. And then your team needs to sell 2,500 collectively. It includes your sales and all of your team members' sales collectively. So 2 personal recruits at least, and then 2,500 in team sales, 750 in personal. To promote to senior consultant, which is the first promotion level, you actually just need 1 team member on your team. And as soon as you hit that and you and your team member are active, you promote to senior consultant, you get a promotion and a pay raise. I don't know any other company that you can earn a promotion in your very first month. That is so exciting. So congratulations to Susanna Nelson, Reba Peden, Gloria Bustos, Lydia Mayfield, and what's that last name, Sarah?
Sharon Haney.
Sarah Haney. Congratulations, you guys. And some of these team members are in their very first 30 days. so happy for you guys.
Okay. And here's our monthly sales recognition.
Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously, rock stars. Okay, we're gonna start with Anna Merriman, $756. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Heidi is right below that. You
Oh,
must.
Heidi, will you share Heidi's real quick? Because I can't see that.
I'll share the first block. There's
Perfect.
7 blocks. We had 21 people sell over 750.
Wow, amazing.
Okay, let's see. So we have Heidi Longwell with sales of 751.40. We have Anna Merriman with sales of 756.40. Rebecca Thomas with sales of 758.75. Jason Kinder with sales of 787.10. Nina Ondeck with sales of 821.37. Christine Ray with sales of 867.35. Megan Maxwell with sales of 902.40. Go ahead.
Gloria Bustos with sales of $1,018.17. Reba Peden, $1,052.50. Jamie Gurman at $1,208.60. Marissa Royster, $1,256.80. Susanna Nelson, $1,315.67. Mary Jo Ostreicher, $1,392.35. Stephanie Whitney, $1,456.80. Kim Wilmot, $1,719. Glennis Warsaki, $1,794.90. Susan Rain, $1,961.17. Kristen Peterson, $2,045.20. David Berger, $2,757.10. Stephanie Floyd, $2,758.87. And of course, our next director, Chris Black, $3,619.40. Seriously, like, amazing, guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Great job.
Every single 21 people on the team earns themselves a blender bag. So
Nice.
I can't wait to see how many people earn their blanket. So we know we already have one. Okay, so we're off and running. All right, we are just about done, guys. Thank you for hanging in with us.
Well, the more you guys sell, the longer our recognition segments are going to be. So, you know, we just might have a little bit longer of a meeting every month.
All right, and this is our team recruit. So Chris Black added a new team member, Stephanie Whitney. So I'll tell you this. So Susanna Nelson was new, and then she added Stephanie Whitney, and so they are on the same team. And then Chris added a new team member this month as well. So Kelly added 2 new team members as well this month. So way to go and way to share the business. Okay, and let's see, boom. I'll let you go ahead, Kelly.
Okay, guys, so we like to share our director stats with you because we don't ask you to do anything that we don't do ourselves. Sorry, I'm giving a kid a kiss real fast. Good night, Lovey. Oh, okay, sounds good. Okay, and then I just wanted to share with you guys what we do as directors and the difference that we make in our paychecks, because money talks, we all know that. So congratulations to Julie Jacobson. She had sales of $3,929.60. She, as a consultant, Julie would have made $947, a terrific paycheck. But as a director, Julie made $1,112.72. That's awesome. That's like an extra show. It's amazing. So myself, I had sales of $9,585.65. I added 2 team members. As a consultant, I would have had a pretty nice paycheck, $2,588, right? That's pretty awesome. As an advanced director, I made $5,257. Just so you guys know, that was my highest paycheck ever. And our family is, we have our Christmas paid for. So thank you, everyone. Sarah Birchfield had sales of $11,624.15. As a consultant, Sarah would have had an amazing paycheck, $3,371. As a director and elite seller, she made $4,145. That's an extra $800, you guys. So, and an elite seller, just so you guys know, that's someone that consistently sells over $6,000 a month. And when you hit that for a year, you actually promote to elite seller and get an extra bonus. So amazing. If you guys want to make more money, just add some team members. That's all you have to do.
That's all.
That's it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to skip a couple things here. And just as we wrap up, in case you're things looking ahead to November, as we're making all those contacts and making all those bookings, obviously October is our #1 priority. But if they can't do October, we'll start putting them in November. Anything, so 60% off any 2 items or sets when sales are $650 or more, and 60% off any 1 item when they're $200 or more. 60% off anything special. And then they're doing the small batter bowl, which they're calling the holiday helper, and we've got recipes for cute little holiday layering bowls as the free gift when you spend $80 or more. Okay, so FYI on that. And then we'll know what our consultant sales special is coming October 16th, what we'll get to earn in November. We'll probably know then as well when the sell-a-thon is going to be. So I would beg to say that. And this
I
is
think you're correct.
the last thing that I want to leave you guys with. I have the skills and support I need to achieve my goals. Take a minute and just think about this. I will personally book how many parties in October? I will personally submit more than how much in personal sales in October? I will personally make how many people's day better in October when I share the opportunity? I've got this. Just keep telling yourself that. I've got this. People want to book with me. People want to join my team. I know what I'm talking about. People
Good
want
listenings. Good listening, Sarah.
yourself that. I make my list and I'm like, people want to work with me. You know what I tell myself? Every show's $1,000 show. You want to know what my show average is this year? Almost $1,300.
Wow.
I've been working on that for about 4 years. I've gotten real close, but I feel like this is the year.
Nice.
But I'm telling you guys, tell yourself that every show's $1,000 show. You go there. I'll give you an example. We'll end on this. One of my shows at the end of the month, the 29th, I got there was 3 people there. I'm like, okay, it's great. I'm going to give them the best show ever. Again, this is an in-person party, but never give up is the moral of the story. People went to order 3 guests. Okay. First guest, she ordered the quick cooker and accessories, $290. Perfect. Second guest, she decided she needed the quick cooker and accessories plus the salad choppers. Awesome. That was about $330, let's say. Great. I'm like, man, this is turning out to be a fantastic show. Oh, third gal, she went ahead and ordered quick cooker and accessories and about 5 other items. Her total was about $450. You guys, she got 2 more outside orders and her show ended up at $1,300. If you had 3 guests at a show, you'd have been like, freak, this is going to be a terrible show. Nope. You never know what might come of 3 people at a show. Just give everybody the best you possibly can. As always, the same presentation you'd give 25 people, you give them to 3 people. Same with virtual parties. You never know who's watching or listening.
Okay, and Sarah, I'm telling you right now, because you didn't think this show's gonna suck when you saw the 3 people there, do you guys really think that that had an effect on the way that Sarah sold and the way that Sarah talked about products and interacted with her guests that night? She said, I'm gonna give them the best show ever, and then she did. So I'm telling you, when you watch your listenings, it's gonna have an effect on your business positively.
Okay, thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you for being an incredible team. I can't wait to see what we do in October. It's a little late, so I'm probably going to post those words to say in the morning and spend the rest of the evening with my husband and my dog. And so you guys have a fantastic evening. If you're watching this in recording, make sure to check the team page for all of the posts that we talked about. And you guys have a rockin' Rocktober in Heritage Month. Good night, everybody.
Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.